What is up, my bubbly boys? Here in our video, and today we are showing a pretty special deck today. And I've been really excited to show you guys today, and I finally finished it. And the deck is Live Twin Purrely. Okay, you guys know I love Live Twin. I try to make it the best deck possible. And you all are probably looking at this deck like, huh, this is probably some failure, whack mix of an experiment. And guess what? You're wrong. This is actually, I think, one of the best decks in this format, one of the best live twin versions in the entire game. And this deck just works so well together, you guys have no idea. So I'm gonna give you guys an in-depth deck profile of this deck, so you know each and every card and what the ratios are and why they are. But before we get into it, I want to thank you guys for reaching our goal of 30 subscribers. And now we are at 34, which I'm really thankful. So I think we could do better. I think we could even get to 50. So how about we have set our subscriber goal to 50 now? Let's try to get 50 subscribers, people. Come on. All right. So let's go on to the video. So to start off, 3 Joel, of course. Pretty mandatory because of course the best decks in the game right now lose to Droll, Purrely, I think Infernoble as well, Cash a little bit, I think Sprite a little bit, any other Sprite variants, for higher, I think, a bunch of those kind of decks. Next for the live trade ratios, 3 Lila, 1 key skill, and 1 key skill Frost, and 1 key skill. The reason for these ratios, before I was running like 2 Lila, 1 Frost, 1 key skill, and then just the 3 Trouble Sunny and a Secret Password. I was running 1 copy of Secret Password instead of 1 Lila. But I decided to cut the Secret Password and add another Lila because people are maining Droll this format. Once people stop maining Droll, I will take out 1 Lila and then add a Secret Password, because what the Secret Password does for the deck, it thins out your deck. And what's really important when you thin out your deck, when you summon out Purrely, she has more of a chance to excavate a Purrely spell instead of one of your other cards. So it gives you a higher chance of excavating a Purrely spell. So that's why I was running only 2 Lila, 1 Key Skill Frost, 1 Key Skill, and 3 Snitch, and 1 Secret Password. But now there's this Droll in this format, and if we activate like Secret Password, grab the Trouble Sunny, we can't search off a Trouble Sunny if they activate Droll. So that's why I'm playing these ratios. 3 Purrely, even though we're not summoning this card, but it's still really good. There's no reason to not play 3Ds. It was really hard to cut this, but I think 2 copies is fine. You can play around with 3. I think you could cut maybe a Book of Moon for a 3rd copy, but I don't want to see too many of these in my hand, and after that be dead cards. And plus you could shuffle them back with Purrely Leap anyways, so I don't think you should play 3Ds. So 3 Book of Moon, pretty mandatory. Cashier is still in the deck, one of the best decks in the game. This forces out negates like Barone. It also gets rid of like the Purrely cards, like I say, draw phase, activate the Book of Moon, and flip down like the Beauty or something like that, but they'll be forced to use the Purrely Leap, and that way they can't get the extra draw on the standby phase. Alright, so next we have Called by the Grave. This is supposed to stop Droll. This is the best thing to stop Droll with. I don't think there's anything else to stop Droll. I mean, maybe Triple Tax Talents, of course. That's why I'm running 2 copies of that, but we'll get onto that later. 2 Cosmic Cyclone. Stops a lot of annoying fuel spells. Good against the back row decks. Just a good card in general, and I don't think I would cut this. Maybe in a later format, like Super Heavy Samurai format, I was running like more hand traps than anything. 3 Sunny Snitch. Pretty mandatory to search your live twin cards. Now, just be careful when you're going first with this deck, or just going into game 1 in general. People are maining Droll. I don't think everybody, but I think most people are maining Droll. So just be careful when you're playing this deck, because if you do everything in main phase, because say if you draw into like a live twin monster, you have to do everything in main phase, because if you have monsters in the field and you summon the Lila or something like that, she won't be able to activate her effect because she requires no other monsters on the field. So that's why you can't you have to do everything in main phase and do her as her first normal summon. Alright, next, my three my friend, I think pretty mandatory. One delicious, three happy, three pretty, and three sleepy to max out are consistency of the deck. Next, two straight Purrely Street. I don't think you should play three. I think two is fine because like you search off of my friend or something like that. Or Purrely, because then after that you just set the Purrely leap from Noir anyway. So I think searching my friend and going into like a stray Purrely Street, I think is fine. Two trip attack is talent. Reason for this is if we get hand trapped, at least we can look at their hand, and just in case we get drolled, we can still have a pretty decent board, I think, and at least have some intel on their hand. And one per leap, I don't think you should play multiple Ds, especially with this version of the deck. And let's go into the extra deck. So one Zeus, I was thinking about cutting one downer for another Zeus, so I may do that. I think that's actually a pretty smart move. One downer, two beauty, two happiness, one noir. I don't think you need more because you shuffle it back with Purrely leap. Anyways, one plump, two noir. Sylvan Princess Sprite is of course one of the best cards in the deck. It executes the top card of your deck, and if it's a spell or trap, add it to your hands. That's why I'm trying to cut down on the monsters. But I may consider cutting this card because there's a lot more monsters in this version of the deck than usual. Next for the live twin ratios, evil twin ratios, I mean, two copies of Keith's Kill, one Lila, and one Trouble Sunny. This is the minimum, and I don't think you could put more than this because the extra deck is actually pretty tight. You only need one Trouble Sunny, you don't need more than that. And then two Keith's Kill, of course, in case like if they like bestial the one Keith's Kill or something like that for some reason. You still have an extra for like let's say if you summon like Keith's Kill or something like that. Oh, something like that. But anyways, next onto our side deck. Three Ash. I'm not really sure about this in the side deck though. This is just for the branded matchup, but I think there's other useful cards in this. I may go into like the Bestials or something like that. Just thinking about this. Three Bell I think is pretty mandatory, pretty good this format. Two Dark Ruler. For Bird Breaker. One Harpies. I may think take about two Ash and then just like put in the Harpies. No, two Lightning Storm, and after that take out the Bells and the extra Ash that we have left. I put in like three Magnuma and then one Jewel Storm. I think that's the best play right now. Two Pot of Prosperity. It's actually really good in the side deck because I'm gonna give you a reason why. When I'm going to games 2 and 3, I like to side out the live twin cards in general. So I side out the three Sunny Snitch and then these five monsters. And after that, I like to put it into two Prosperity and what else I want to side in. And so that way, Pot of Prosperity will have four free targets. So since you don't have the live twins deck anymore, these evil twins you will not need them into games 2 and 3. So I feel like if you could use Pot of Prosperity, take out these four, and then take any two you want. It's just so free. So that's why this is so good inside. Alrighty, so next we have one Purrely Leap. Pretty mandatory. I think it's actually pretty nice to have one Purrely Leap. And then last card is Grave Super Ancient Organism. It goes good against Branded. It's good against Kashtira. It's good against a lot of other decks that set up also pretty big level monsters overall. So I'm really scared of Branded and Kashtira with this deck, so that's why I side this card. And now we are done with the deck profile, so let's get on with the replay. I have a really nice replay to show you all, so let's hop right into it. Alrighty, so for our first game, we have a game against Ruxob. He's actually a pretty cool guy, to be honest. So we win the dice roll, so we choose to go first. And let's see our hand. So we actually have a pretty juicy hand. We have the Lila, we have the we have the Purrely, and a Purrely Happy Memory. So actually a really nice hand. So we go to main phase, activate Lila, summon out Keys Kill. So we're going against Teal'c's, by the way. So summon out Keys Kill. Choosing the Keys Kill for Happy Memory. So next after that, we discard a card, summon Purrely. Purrely, and we grab my friend. Since we don't have my friend is gonna grab a sleepy memory. Next, activate sleepy memory, discard pretty, summon out Purrely. Purrely is gonna excavate top 3, grab sleepy memory. Now, since we already have sleepy memory in our hand, we're gonna use the Purrely to go into Noir. So we're gonna reveal the sleepy, go into Noir, and after attach. Next, we're gonna use Purrely to target the pretty, go into beauty. So right now we have monster negate, actually really nice. Next, we're gonna link into Keys Kill. We mostly always want to do this to end because the evil twins locking Javines from the extract. That's why you always want to do your evil twin stuff at the end. Evil twin Lila, going to Keys Kill. Keys Kill is gonna draw us a card, and next we're gonna link into Trouble Sunny. So our board right now is Beauty, Trouble Sunny, and then a draw off on the wire. And if we also had Purrely Street, we could attach another Sleepy from the deck, and after that we have a draw 4 basically. So he gives up. He didn't have anything really to beat this board really. So we win that one, and let's go into game 2. Alrighty, we have game 2. So we are going second, which is actually not bad. So I didn't set in anything really disgusting. So if that makes sense, I don't know. I don't even know if that makes sense. So I didn't cite anything too. I don't know how to explain it, but the only thing I cited was like into like Dark Ruler no more, and I think that's it. I think that I only cited Dark Ruler no more, which here actually open up is actually really nice, just in case he sets up a pretty big board. We are good. So he goes into Telemans Kashtira, mill 3. His mills weren't that good to be honest. So he goes to Strudo. Next, going to Barone. And he ends turn, so we draw into Lola. I was trying to kind of think about this here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go everything in draw phase and not use the Light Twin engine, or do everything in main phase and risk getting drolled. But you know what? I took the risk. I went to the Light Twin place because I love Light, and that's the only thing I could use to get over the Barone floor. So now we go into our key skill. And next after that, we go Pretty Memory, discard Purrely, summon out Purrely, and that's gonna grab my friend Purrely. My friend Purrely effect, pay 500, grab a Sleepy. Of course, with the new support, Purrely is so good now. The reason I didn't go Dark Ruler no more, I wanted to go for game, so that's why I forced out the negate with Book of Moon on the Barone. So that's why I didn't go Dark Ruler no more, because Dark Ruler no more, what it does, the opponent takes no damage that turn they activate it. And next I disconnect because my internet is literally McDonald's Wi-Fi. So next after that, we win this match. He knows that we're gonna beat him really badly, so we end that game with the dub. 2-0. This is it, my bubbly boys. I hope you liked this video. I was really excited to post this video. I really love this deck. I've been playing this deck a lot on Dueling Book, and I've just been dominating. Like, I think my ranking right now is 239. I've been loving this deck. It's just amazing how this deck works, and it's just my favorite deck because like it has Live Twin in it. Of course, it has to be my favorite deck because it's Live Twin in it. That is about bubbly boys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.